What type of career do you have?
So as of now, I am working as a public school teacher at the Department of Education, specifically in Hagnay National High School, Division of Capiz. I have been in this profession for 16 years.
Okay, so who inspires you?
Um, I was inspired to transfer to the government service, especially in the Department of Education, because I see the situations of many students who are struggling to learn. And these students, I believe, are those students whose future depends on having a good education. So, my in-laws are also teachers, so I was inspired to be part of the Department of Education. And of course, I want to be with my family.
Okay, next question. Why did you choose this career?
At first, I never chose to become a teacher. In fact, I worked as a media practitioner for 14 years. But being in the government service, I think, is stable compared to working in the public sector. So since my children are already growing up, and we are just living in a and renting a place in Roja City in my job as a private employee. So I decided to transfer to the Department of Education as a teacher because I want to spend my more time with my family, because we all know that if you are in the government service, you are enjoying uh, a day off of Saturdays and Sundays, and you also enjoy the holidays and vacation during summer.
Okay, next question. Can you still remember what you feel on the first day of your job?
On the first day of my job, I felt nervous, unconscious, because I know I'll be facing a lot of students. So in a classroom, there were 40 plus students, plus your fellow teachers who are also excited to you know to see and observe you doing your job as a teacher. So I felt nervous, which is I think normal for a person who is new to his or her job.
Okay, next question. Can you give me an example of high pressure situation that you've experienced?
um when you are working, there are a lot of situations where you encounter a lot of pressures, especially time pressure and pressure in the expectations of the higher authorities or your superiors. So in my case, being in the DepEd, there are a lot of pressures encountered not only by myself as a teacher but also by other teachers. And some of these are the deadlines to beat in submitting the grades, checking of forms, and other ancillary assignments assigned to a teacher. And these assignments are not teaching load related, but yet they are teachers are obliged to perform these functions. And sometimes we're also dealing with deadlines that it made us pressured.
Okay. What is your position and what do you feel about your position?
So at present, I'm already a master teacher one. Of course, I'm happy because of the salary that goes with the position. But as the saying goes, with great powers comes great responsibility. So as a master teacher, so much is expected of me as a classroom teacher, as a teacher who could mold the minds of the learners, especially those who are underprivileged, those who need remediation as a remedial reading teacher. But I'm still happy because I know I applied for this position and I'm fulfilled because I will be able to
Be able to?
I will be able to see myself. I'll be able to perform my greatest passion, which is to to teach and to impart my learnings to my students. Ay, shit.
Ah.
Sige, sige, sige.
Okay, ready na?
Okay.
Okay. What do you think, or sorry, what do you like and dislike about the job we are discussing?
Okay. So what I like in this particular profession as a teacher is that I am challenged to do my best because I believe and I know that touching the hearts and minds of these young people whose chance of having a good future depends on their having a good education. So because of that, I am inspired. So I like to work in an environment where I believe that the students are inspired also because of my teachings. But what I don't like is that there are a lot of pressures. So classroom teachers are made to do work which are beyond the teaching learning process. So we are made to work as a nurse, as a all other jobs not related to teaching. So that's what I don't like because instead of using our time to impart knowledge to our students, we do all these things. But yet we could not complain because that's what we pledged to do when we applied in the Department of Education.
Okay, for the last question. Based on your experiences, how do you define career development?
So for me, career development is something that you dream for yourself in relation to your position and the type of job that you have and what you accomplish in a certain period of time. So career development is important not only for monetary aspect, for improvement of your position, but also for your self-satisfaction. So when you want to work, when you work, your career development plan will serve as your guide. It will serve as your motivation to strive so that you will have to improve your improve your position in a certain organization. So I think every person for that matter, every employee desires to be promoted, desires to be recognized for self-esteem purposes. So for me, career development is important because you will be inspired to work harder.
Okay. So, thank you for being here with me tonight. And before we end, can you please introduce yourself?
So I am Mary Gretchen A. Montorio, a graduate of Mass Communications with units in education. I have worked as a media practitioner for 14 years and now I am connected with the Department of Education since 2006 and at present I am holding the position of a Master Teacher 1.
Wow. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.